for auditors. And I firstly want to check my settings. Let's have a look at audio. No, there they are. That's better. That's better. You should hear me nice and crisply now. Turn that up a little bit and that up. So I have got the MENOFIT teacher training course next Friday. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about the course, what to expect, how it's all going to run, what's happening in the back end, i.e. I've got a nice dashboard that we've been working on, all our slides that you'll be able to use when you launch your MENOFIT program, and what the whole concept is all about. So I've had loads of questions regarding Prime, which was a menopause program that I put together about 4 years ago. Prime was a really successful program. Loads of instructors have bought it. But I wanted to create something that had all of the relevant menopausal information for Fit Pros. Fit Pros are just such an integral part. Hi, Sally Ann, you know, because you did Prime. Fit Pros are such an interest. We're positioned in such an interesting way here. So we know that we've been doing menopause things for many, many years. And the media recently are really shining a light on menopause. Lots of people are talking about it, conversations, you know, it's much more talked about than ever before. And there's a huge demand. Hi, Lane. There's now a demand for our clients who've perhaps been with us for years, those who've been teaching a long time, who've aged with us, and are now looking for bespoke programming that is suitable for perimenopause, menopause, and beyond, and all of the relevant information. And whenever I speak to any GPs, and I've interviewed quite a few prominent GPs who specialize in menopause on my podcast, actually I'll link to some of those, and they've all said the same, that we can intervene, if that's the right word, because we see so many women every day, every week. Think of all the amount of women that you see on a regular basis, and think of all the women that you see over a week, over a month, over a year, depending on how many classes you teach. You possibly could see hundreds of women, maybe thousands of women. If you're doing information online, thousands and thousands of people are seeing you, and you're having an impact on their health and well-being. So if you are relatively, if you're trained, you can help signpost people, you can help people with their health and fitness, their group exercise, their nutrition, before they get to the GP, because when people do get to the GP, they're usually at crisis point. So if we have created more bespoke menopausal programs, hi gang, where we can help, empower, educate, give information, create workouts that are more targeted for our age group, menopausal women, then we can really help them manage their menopause in a more holistic way. And then if they do go to the GP or decide to go to the GP, then they're going to be more armed with information. They're going to know more about the symptoms. They can take a log and say, look, this is what I'm doing. I'm exercising, I'm working on my sleep, but these are all the symptoms that I'm experiencing. And they can go and have better conversations with the GP, who can then refer them to what would be the next step. But for many women, managing their menopause from a holistic standpoint can be, it's life-changing. Accountability groups, whether you do that as a face-to-face, whether you do it as a corporate package, whether you do it online, however you deliver it is going to be completely up to you. Whether you deliver short programs, whether you deliver talks, whether you deliver a long program. Many people have created whole monthly memberships, menopause monthly memberships that have bespoke workouts, information. It's a huge topic, and we're only just scratching the surface completely. So I wanted to show you the back end of the training. So if you're thinking about doing the training, or if you're here and you're doing the training next week with me, let me know in the comments. So I'm going to share the screen. Let me know if you can see this in a second. And let me know if you've been thinking about this, or if you have got clients that are, or you are, perimenopausal, menopausal, or post, and you just want to get more information, because there is so many nuances to this. There's so much how you can tweak your nutrition, understand why people are gaining weight, why people are resistant to weight loss. Simple things. Do you understand what's happening with thyroid? Thyroid issues, they often present as very similar issues to menopause, perimenopause. They're very similar. So How do we know which is which? Is somebody having menopausal symptoms, or are the symptoms showing that there's a problem with the thyroid? So we can talk about that, empower our ladies. They can then go to the GP and say, look, these are the symptoms experienced, and it could be a thyroid problem. Maybe you could do a blood test. And again, we're just able to just empower, I think, and educate and help and almost sign people in different directions. What do you think? I've actually covered a class. Oh, have you? Wow, Elaine, I'm so excited about it. But it's where to start because I've got so much information. Oh gosh, I've got so much. The more research you do, and with all the experience that I've had in group exercise, what works, what is going to help women stick, how they can be accountable, how you can make your program successful. And there's definitely a step-by-step framework to this. There's one method if you want to maybe launch corporate. So what does that look like? What does that package look like? How does that look? Is it you're going to go and do a presentation? Are you going to do a pitch? And we can look at that. If you want to maybe do your own face-to-face workshops, so many Fit Pros have done phenomenally successful face-to-face workshops and information. Or maybe you want to do an online program. I mean, I've done a bit of all of those. I love doing all of them. So it just depends what your goals are with your business, the time that you have available. And, the sky's the limit with this. It really is. And once you've got the template and the framework, of course, then you can deliver it, as I say, in so many different settings. Many people are working with local GP referral and doing and partnership there and doing more women's talks. I mean, there's just lots of opportunities. There's also a lot of funding that have come down from central government for all different local initiatives. So, when you start doing some research into this, you could be working with sort of local sports groups, fitness groups, health and well-being groups. There's a lot to go at. It's a hot topic. It really, really is. So I'm going to share my screen, and if you can see my screen, Elaine, let me know. Add to the stream, and I am going to go here. Okay, can you see my screen? And I will just wait a minute for it to populate, and I should be there as well. Let me just have a look. And then you can see, let me see if I'm here. Am I here? I think I'm there. Once you've got the template. Oh, hang on. You will tell me if you can see my screen or not. Oh, I think you can. That's awesome. Okay. So this is the MENOFIT training dashboard. So the name is trademarked, which is great. It's a great name. People understand what it is, what it's all about. And these are the dashboards. So we've got all the logos and everything here. So I'll help you with the marketing, the branding, how to launch it. We've got all the marketing materials here. So I've been working on press release, different post ideas, short form videos for Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube and Facebook that you can utilize, how you can start to seed this and become a menopause expert. Now, we've created all the different talks that I'm going to do. We've created a whole array of different slides. So you'll be able to follow through. Here they are. Here are the slides that you can see that Lauren has painstakingly created. Now you can use these slides, and they're all made in Canva. So you'll have these. So you can edit them. You can take me off and you can put you on if you so wish. And you can create a whole slide deck. So you can create presentations that you can send out. You can use as pitch decks and send out to different corporates. We've got healthy habit and balanced nutritions. We've got all different common sense nutrition booklets. Again, these are all editable. So you can use the frameworks, you can use our graphics, and you can switch. So it fits your brand, your business. We've got a menopause hormonal book, symptoms, and then we've got all the notes for the talks. So I've done two MENOFIT programs. So let me explain how this works. Do it. Hello. Oh, definitely do it. So I've done 2 MENOFIT programs. I've done a 14-day program and I've done a 21-day program. So on the programs, I've run them online. You get the workout and you also get the talk. Now the talks are only 5-10 minutes. When I did Prime, the talks are quite long, and I think it overwhelms, well, it does, it overwhelms people. People just want 5 minutes or so, tips, information that I can action really quickly. And then I've made notes on each talk because that was feedback that I got from the last talk. people said, oh, I just need the notes of what you're saying and then I can do the talk. So you can watch my talks and then you can look at the notes and you can record your own. Now, again, with workouts, seeing Tracy's, there's just thought about that. With the workouts, I've created 15-minute workouts. Now, they're all different things that I teach. So you've got 15 minutes of mobility, strength training, body conditioning, low impact. You've got core, fitness Pilates, but they're only templates. If you've not trained in fitness Pilates or you've not trained in walk fit, then you won't do those workouts. You might be more yoga biased, or you might be strength training biased. You'll create the workouts that work for you and that you can teach. I'll give you a 15-minute sort of framework, again, that word, a template. Yeah, you are an expert in it. You are definitely an expert in it. I was only speaking to a friend who's in the supporter group, Vicky. She messaged me yesterday. In fact, I'm going to read her message. I'm not sharing the screen. Let me just tell you, Vicky put to me, how's you? Just a message to say thank you. We built a garden studio in the garden, and I'm using it for work, mainly for sessions for menopausal women. I am loving it, and I'm inundated with clients, Rachel. It's unreal, and it's all thanks to you and your incredible program. So it's just the market is ready right now. The market is so ready, and all the work that Davina and Joe Wicks, that's great, because they're raising awareness. Women are understanding that they need specialist help and how important health and fitness is. So they're looking to people like you to jump in and do your program. So use this as a framework. Then you can always tweak it and make it work for you, for sure. Hi, Anne. You can tweak it. We are staying completely in our lane. Where we are strong is accountability, creating groups, creating community, support systems. We're great at fitness, getting people fit and healthy. And it's all based around healthy tips and habit change, just very simple habit change and behavior change. And just going through all the different symptoms and working through, okay, let's look at the main symptoms, the common symptoms, hot flushes or flashes, whichever you say, weight gain, midsection weight gain, thyroid problems, understanding what's happening with the hormones, understand what's happening with the adrenal glands, just simple, basic information that we know. When you can get your health and fitness on track, when you can be eating healthily, when you can up your protein, and providing a support mechanism for people, a support group, you can absolutely, people can climb mountains with that framework. They really can. You've seen it, I know it, and it works so well. So whether you're looking at short-term courses, long-term, sharing your expertise, now is the time to jump in. I wasn't going to do this, but I have created like a Facebook group for everybody that's doing the training. So at the moment, I'm trying not to overwhelm everybody by putting loads of stuff in it, because I'm so tempted. I'm so excited about this. I just think this is one of those moments in fitness where do it. Absolutely do it. If you love it and it's your passion, and like Tracy, you know a lot of stuff about it because you've got your experiences, then it's the time to do it. So whether you did it, Tracy, as PT, small group, whether you do it face-to-face, online, it doesn't matter how you deliver it. It's just setting that up, that success. So overwhelm, there's a menopause word, you absolutely know. I'm excited about this. There's a lot of press about it. People, and you can feel the buzz when you put it out on social. People are very interested, messaging, what is it? I want to know more. These programs that I've put together recently have been the busiest, more successful online, from people that have no idea who I am. It's nothing to do with followers or anything. It's because people are actively seeking out these type of programs. That's the interesting thing. So it's, as I said yesterday today on the supporters group, if you're in business, work out, what do people need? Women are crying out for these type of programs. Great. Solve that problem, create a program that's going to help solve that program. Brilliant. Let me know if you think. Let me know your thoughts. It's a week on Friday, week tomorrow. You don't have to do the live training. Everything's recorded. I'm building up the dashboard now so you can start to get involved and have a look at what I'm doing. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know. Have a think, Tracy. And I hope that's inspired you. Come and join us on MENOFIT, and I'll see you later. All right, guys, have a lovely evening, and I'll talk to you soon.